Ways to control and improve your NPS score. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am about to share some useful information on how to improve NPS on an individual level. These are general NPS tips across the industries. In the future I will try and come up with tips on industry-wise NPS and department-wise NPS. Can one customer satisfaction question revolutionize your business and predict its future growth? That is the question that organizations across the globe and across most industry verticals are asking themselves. George Todd tells us more. Many believe that the answer is a resounding yes, and industry leaders and global brands such as Apple, American Express, General Electric, and Virgin Media are incorporating customer satisfaction strategies into their business to ensure that they continue to keep this in focus. 1. It's important for all of us to remember, we can get a detractor easily than getting a promoter. With personal experience that we all focus, we should try and prevent detractors. The promoters will turn up on their own. 2. We should always focus on changing the customer experience, from a negative thought process to a positive one. This will ensure we convert detractors in a passive and at times into promoters as well. 3. This effort of conversion is important, because we will have to use less effort to get promoters. Once we have less detractors, we will use less effort on promoters. It's important for us to take as many calls as we can each day. 4. The more calls we take, the better control we can have on our average call handling time, AHT. This will help us speak to more customers. Speaking to more customers gives us more chances of getting more surveys. 5. We need to ensure we listen to our detractor calls and understand what could have been done better. It will help us learn what could be done to change this experience. It's important for all of us not to repeat our mistakes. Most of the detractors can be managed, either through a special, unusual resolution. We can resolve issues by assuring the customers what can be done to fix these issues. 6. It's important to build confidence in our customers, assuring callback and follow-ups where necessary. We can assure customers that we will call them within a specific time limit of our initial conversation, where there is immediate follow-up required. Our customers will see our efforts when we fulfill our promises. We should avoid putting customers on hold, unless and until it's really important. One way of avoiding customer hold is to promise a follow-up or a callback. Many a times we need more time to investigate and find a resolution. This can be done by requesting time to fix the issue rather than putting customers on hold. This will give us a time frame to work on and set the expectations of the conversation. The conversation we have with customers and the industry we represent differ. The time scales and the way we speak to customer also differ. This differs from voice, chat and email communication. This way of managing a conversation helps us control the dead air, reduces the hold time. Customers are happy that they spend less time to the contact center. Regular follow-up to the customer enhances the customer experience, eventually NPS, and reduces hit to the FCR. 7. It's important to do regular follow-ups to build customer confidence. That will create trust in the customer that this person and company are genuinely interested in helping the customer. Last but not the least, it's important to inform the customer that you represent the company and you are willing to try and resolve the customer issue. It's important to promote the name and create an image of a high-value customer service your customers. It's important we look to provide information which will really help customer to save any additional costs, save time, avoid repeat contact, something you feel the customer may require or need in the future. You can suggest ways through self-serve to avoid repeat contact. You can do something that will surprise the customer. Something that the customer may not expect from you as an individual or the company. 8. Important to promote self-serve options at the end of our conversation. This can be done sending self-serve texts to customers. Another way to ensure a self-serve is to get customers to remember or sharing steps with how the issue was resolved. This will ensure the customer does not have to get back to us. The customer feels cared for and thinks the company is really interested to ensure customers are always happy. 9. It's important that we start each conversation with an apology, if a customer is very irate. We need to try and empathize with the customer, which should try and relate to a similar experience that we may have come across in our personal life. This should relate to the current experience the customer has gone through.
10. Each and every conversation we have, we should try and connect with the customer. Ways to build connect with the customer is to discuss about whether, or raise some probing questions. Please ensure we ask only relevant questions which may relate to the customer's issue.